the whole thing which Swamiji is doing in the Mahaparmashivam program. We are all like these underused items. Everything which we possess, our mind, our body, our energy, our life, all of these things can be used for such greater purposes. They are built, designed to do such great, wonderful things. Swamiji beautifully says when Swamiji was talking about the vertical time zones, it is only humans who have the possibility, who have the ojas in the backbone, in the spine, which is possible and which can raise your level, which the Kundalini Shakti, through the Kundalini Shakti awakening, can raise your level to experience the higher and higher time zones, the higher vertical time zones and dimensions. And so we are built to be used as a jet, a plane, but unfortunately we are like, farmers who don't have any education, and we're using the airplane as a tractor. This is another very beautiful story Swamiji says multiple times throughout the Living Enlightenment book and the Bhagavad Gita decoded book as well, where a plane falls and crashes in a suburban area, in a very poorly developed area. And so at the time all of them were only farmers, so they thought this was just a big size tractor and they started using it as a tractor. So this is literally the same thing which is happening in all of us. All of us are flights built to handle and travel through space, travel through time, and all sorts of extraordinary things. But unfortunately we only know ourselves to handle ourselves as tractors. And because of this knowledge which we are not imparted with, we don't know this knowledge, and so because of that, all the problems, all the delusion, all the sufferings which we are going through can simply be solved by this understanding. And it is because we do not have this understanding, we start torturing ourselves without knowing what to do, how to handle ourselves. We start getting into more and more problems, depression, drugs, and so many unnecessary problems, simply because we do not understand the possibility that is within ourselves. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is literally reflecting the cosmic intelligence in all of us through the Mahaparmashivam program. If you had learned and heard a little bit about the science of quantum mechanics is such a beautiful subject which modern science has though it has been in research for so many of decades, it is only now it is starting to gain traction and momentum in our science field, where multiple people are proving Einstein's theory of relativity is wrong, and they're also proving that quantum physics, the principles behind quantum mechanics is real. Hinduism has known about the science of quantum mechanics for so many generations before us, so many millennia ago, and it is through the science, the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, the Kundalini awakening, even the superconscious energy which Swamiji is giving to us, even the awakening of the third eye, is all quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is, to just give a very brief explanation to all of you, quantum mechanics is just that there is no defined, a particle is neither fully particle, it is 50% wave, where it has not decided what matter it is exactly in. At the same time, it is 50% particle as well. And so it doesn't decide completely which way it is until certain actions, certain possibilities take place. And so it is through this science where communication, this is science, all of what I'm speaking right now is scientifically proved and scientifically validated, and has also received recent recognition by the science community of the science of quantum mechanics and quantum studies, where communication is happening over speeds which are faster than light, faster than the speed of light. And this is something which is shocking the whole scientific community. But this is the science which has been known by Hinduism for so many thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is simply bringing back, reviving that science in giving us the experience of superconscious energy through that. Not only that, when our Kundalini is awakening, when the intuition experience is happening in us, when the third eye experience is happening in us, it is all through this power, this fundamental subject of quantum entanglement. And these are not things which are, science fiction or just spirituality. These are things which are being proved by science in today's world. And so understand, when we are saying let the cosmic intelligence reflect in you, we are not speaking purely in a spiritual field or purely in a spiritual umbrella, but rather these are facts and figures which is being proved and is being documented by scientists all over the world. Not only that, this science has been, again, the science is that we have Shastra Pramanas where all of this was recorded so many years ago, so many thousands of years ago by the great rishis, siddhas and siddha purushas who have documented the science, explored it, and have given their Apta Pramanas as well, where they have practically used the science in their life. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is just reviving and bringing the science back to life in our era, helping us through the science to help to solve all the problems in our life. As earlier we had given a previous example where it is just the cleaning of your house which can solve so many of the problems which you had, you didn't have, which are going to happen. All of this can be solved just by a complete cleansing of the system. That's how diseases start. Diseases start where you eat some sugar or something you eat, and that goes and that starts becoming a tumor. Initially it's small, but over time it grows, and until it becomes a huge problem, we don't even know about it. The same way, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, is just doing a complete cleansing, removing all the tumors inside our body. Whether we know it or not, whether we are aware of it or not, it is being completely cleansed from our systems. And that is what is the Paramashivam program, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is literally mirroring the neurons of his brain into us through the science of quantum tunneling, where just by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism awakening the Kundalini from one place, we are having the experience of Kundalini from wherever we are residing in. And so this is one of the very beautiful things where when we say cosmic intelligence, we are not just speaking in a purely spiritual matter. This is backed by science. It is possible for you to access and have the intuition, have Swamiji himself, have the cosmos themselves guide you in each and every part of your life.
Yes, Maharaj. That was so beautifully said that about the cosmic intelligence. It is not just something that is not having any scientific research on it. Something scientifically proven, and Swamiji giving all of us that science. Cosmic intelligence, meaning the whole power manifestation science itself is the what is cosmic intelligence. So when Swamiji initiates us into any of the power manifestation, it is directly established in the space of power manifestation and in enlightenment. When we are established in Swamiji's space, in the enlightened space, in the Paramashiva space, only then do we manifest any of the Shaktis. So that is what is cosmic intelligence. Swamiji himself is the whole cosmic intelligence.
Exactly.
So he is literally giving us him. He's giving all of us his own self, Paramashiva himself. He's giving all of us that experience when he's awakening the cosmic intelligence in all of us. That is what is the experience that all of you can have in the Paramashivam program. Meaning, any problem it might be, like if you're having small problems or any big problems like relationship problems or health problems or wealth issues, anything that you're having an issue with in your life, especially if you're having anything related to relationship, you can be guaranteed that you are going to get healed and you're going to manifest the best health for yourself and the best relationship for yourself and your whole family and everyone with who you're living. So it's not that just we are talking to people who are having relationship issues or who are having any particular issues in their life or in anything like that, but anyone who is going to attend the Paramashivam program are going to have some breakthroughs that we cannot even talk about. Soon we are going to be having a participant as well who is going to share his experiences. We have a participant who is going to join us and share his experience in some time. But what we need to understand now is that these kind of breakthroughs, how much ever we speak and try to explain it in words, it's not enough. It's not going to be that I can give you the whole glimpse of Paramashivam program, what is going to happen tomorrow, and all the various Bhava Samadhi darshans that we are going to be having from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. It's not that I can tell so easily what it's going to be or express how Swamiji is going to come. It's not. It's just something that you have to come and see for yourself and get the initiation and just manifest Swamiji in your life. This is the most beautiful way to solve all the problems in your life. Any problem you're having, A to Z, all problems can be solved in the Paramashivam program. It's not that all of you are having no problems in your life and you're just sitting and already enlightened. No one is like that right now. Everyone are having some or the other problem. Some people have relationship problems, some people have wealth, some people have health. The Paramashivam is a program where it is one place to all solutions. Like you have a one shop stop or something like that, right? So you can come to that place and you can get everything that you want, like a supermarket for consciousness. Anything that you want, Swamiji is there. Swamiji can give that to you in the Paramashivam program. See, the main significance of the Mahaparamashivaham program itself is that you will have time to sit with Swamiji, and Swamiji is going to be sitting, and he's going to be sitting with you for a few hours, or how much ever time Swamiji is there. You're going to be having the direct darshan of Swamiji, and you're going to be manifesting Swamiji in your life. That is the best thing that anyone can have to make sure that you are like completely healed, and anything you have, you can just ferociously come out of it by attending the Mahaparamashivaham program.
Yes, thank you so much, Prem Sumaraj. It was actually very beautiful sharing. And again, for all of you who are thinking, okay, the Mahaparamashivaham program sounds great, it may be life transforming, like change my whole life completely. How do I attend the program? How do I become a part of the program? That is even more simple. All you need to do is the QR code is going to be projected on the screen, where you can either scan the QR code, which will directly lead you to the landing page where you can register for the Mahaparamashivaham program, or alternatively you can visit the website paramashivaham.org, where you can sign up and fulfill your intention, submit your intention for the Mahaparamashivaham program. And so with this, actually we're going to be giving a short break right now, and after the break we are going to be having one of the devotees who attended the Mahaparamashivaham program, has graduated from the program, and has come today and is going to be sharing with all of us his experiences, how his life has fundamentally changed with the Mahaparamashivaham program. As again, we can only speak so much, but I think it will be nice to hear from a different perspective, from a different point of view, how someone who was working outside, who is living in the outer world, who is going through all the struggles, how the Mahaparamashivaham program has personally changed his life and has transformed the very way of his existence. And so with this, we're going to be seeing you all after a short break. Please stay tuned. A more intelligently connected world leads to a brighter future. An enlightened humanity leads to a better world. During the Mahaparamashivaham program, we help people to discover their superhuman possibilities and help them to find and achieve the true purpose of their birth by giving them the techniques, practices, and methodologies from the Vedagamas, the original source scriptures of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the ancient original Vedas and Agamas in all its glory, in a user-friendly way for the modern mind. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is transforming human beings into divine beings, reviving, initiating, and replicating the 463 powers from the Agamas revealed by Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is not just giving solutions for every problem man faces, but is making them irrelevant to their lives by transforming human beings into divine beings.
Listen. Any argument presented by your mind, body, your present reality to establish you are not Paramashiva, you are not omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Anything presented to prove you are not Paramashiva is illegitimate. Decide this. This is super determinism. Understand? Anything you declare as illegitimate will lose power over you, will die in few days, few minutes, maybe in few weeks, whatever few days it takes. It will not have power over you. Understand? This is the method for sudden enlightenment. This is the method for sudden enlightenment. It happens by the Shaktipada. Here Paramashiva is sitting to tell you all, you are Paramashiva, you are me, with Shaka and Shakti Nipada.
The Dvitiya Vijnasaka thorough yoga sequence to prepare your body to receive the experience being given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Through the yoga, which is aligned as per the source scriptures laid down by Paramashiva and the Agamas, you break all the impossibility in your body and in turn break the very cognition of impossibility. The program leads you to go beyond your human frame and limiting human ideas, which prevents you from living your highest possibility.
I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment.
Again I tell you, I am not here to prove I am God, I am here to prove you are God.
Don't wait to become divine. Register now at Nithyananda, welcome you all back to today's program, today's segment. And joining us here today, we also have Ayya also joining us. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Abhilashaya, Nithyananda. Yes, Ayya. You can just introduce yourself first, Ayya. You can just start with your introduction.
For about the past 5 years. So I like to do our service of the temple, but I always make sure I hear and listen.
That's beautiful, Ayya. Living next to a temple is the best life you can have. Yes, please continue.
And yes, Maharaj, like all through the 5 years, it's one transformation after another. And when you see that big change after every 21-day program, you think, okay, this is such a big change, but then Swamiji comes up with another program and there's another different change. So it's hard to say, Maharaj. It's like so much changes going on, and you, in a way, you forget like what you were before and try to come up with the identity for yourself.
Yes, Ayya. So, maybe there is something specific in your life, like you had a specific problem in your life that you were facing, like maybe with your health, wealth, or relationship, or any various problems that people are going through these days. What is that specific place you felt, yes, this is the place Swamiji has given the best breakthrough in my life, which I tried so much, but you were still not able to get. Surely you would have had some of the other problem or something you were struggling with before coming to Swamiji and before seeing Swamiji. Can you just share something like that so that the viewers can maybe relate with more what you are, what they are going to like get in the Paramashivam program, Ayya?
Yes, Maharaj. So basically, like at least before like meeting Swamiji and all that, I used to be very stressed out about work and trying to put, in a way, it's not about putting the effort, Maharaj, but at least the way I see it is, you think you're, in a way, you're intelligent if you think a lot, but in the end, whenever you think, it's all you try to come up is, if you want to do one task, you come up with 100 different scenarios where it will not work. And with Swamiji, he says, like, if anything has to go right, it will go right. So with that, it's, you just skip all that entire thinking process and it saves so much time and you're in a relaxed mode. You just decide what you want and you just act according to that. So at least for me, that has a big impact on me, Maharaj. Like at least at work, in terms of stress, you just see what needs to be done and you do it. You don't spend time thinking about it. It's saying like, what if this happens or that happens? It's more that you know which way you can drive your life. And work was just one example, but anything you do in life, like maybe you buy a vehicle or buy a house, you know which way to drive it. That's one big change, Maharaj, that I've at least experienced.
So, which program, how many programs have you attended, Ayya? Like, you've been with Swamiji for the past 5 years. Surely you would have attended so many programs from Swamiji and, like, you know, manifested so many things. Like, can you just share us a few, like, which was the first program that you attended?
The first one, Maharaj, I started off with, the first time I came to the temple was the 2-day weekend program with power manifestation, and after 2 programs, I decided to do Paramashivam. I didn't even know what inner awakening was, but I signed up and did that. After that, I did Paramashivam 2, 3, and Paramashivam.
Like in the program itself, we are doing so many power manifestations. We are having so many different breakthroughs in our lives, and like every program you attend, it's like Swamiji is giving another breakthrough and manifesting so many different parts. And like people feel that when I'm looking at the powers, oh, it's like so difficult to manifest powers. And like many people I've seen, like when they look at us, they don't know how it is inside. But people are who are from the outside, oh, this is something so difficult. I have to like sit and do some sadhana, meaning like some kind of a penance to achieve this. Did you feel any kind of a thing like that when you came to the program? Did you feel like you had to do something from your side for you to manifest anything, whether it is a power or any kind of a breakthrough or a powerful cognition in your life, Aya? Did you feel
So
that
see,
time?
Maharaj, at least the first time ever before attending any Swamiji's program, when I saw that at least power manifestation by Balasans online, I thought, okay, this is great Guru, great Balasans, they've dedicated their lives and all that. And first time I just casually did a 2-day program. It was not that I had big expectations. With a lot of respect I came, then I entered the temple and then I saw, usually for me back then it was Guru was something different, deities was something, temple was a different thing. But with Swamiji, in a way, both came together. I saw the deities, that changed my mind. And also in the 2-day program, the very first program, I was so sure that, okay, power manifestation, how will I do? It's not like I'm following any specific lifestyle or I'm not that spiritual. I don't do puja every day. So I was, in a way, like very frustrated when they're asking me to do power manifestation. It was so hard for me to sit and do it. But it's just sitting and doing it. I was able to read one letter in third eye remote viewing. So blindfolded. So that was one thing. And also the rolling of the coconut. It's more of when someone else did it, it kind of shakes you up. It's hard to realize. You think it's something hard, but it's really not. All you need to do is just sit and just with Swamiji and it will manifest.
It's actually more than saying working on the oneness. It's just you sit there in front of Swamiji and Swamiji does all the work for you. It's just you come, attend the program, be in front of Swamiji. Swamiji, like, he will give the initiation, he will make sure that you are having the breakthrough, and he is one who is going to make us do the power manifestation as well. What do you think, Mangala Maharaj? Is it something that you have to like put your effort from your side? Like when you see from the outside, if someone is coming new, like Aya said that when he first saw about power manifestation, when he saw someone else doing it, it was like it like shook him up, he said. But when he himself manifested, it was like, yes, I can do that. I can do the power manifestation. It's the same for every single person. What do you say, Maharaj?
Actually, there is something which we need to do in the power manifestation, and that is to not do anything.
Yes.
That is actually, I think, one of the most difficult things, as just fundamentally being human beings. We cannot accept that, okay, by doing nothing from our side, this is going to be coming to us as a gift. In some ways, sometimes it even hurts our ego sometimes, and actually that is where we find power manifestations to be so difficult. Why Balsans and why younger children are able to manifest the power so easily is because they don't do anything at all. They just sit and allow Swamiji to manifest through them.
Yeah.
But as we grow older, as we become adults, this becomes a little bit more difficult for us to do. And it's just simply understanding that Swamiji is going to be doing everything. Whether it manifests or it doesn't manifest, Swamiji is only going to be happening through us. And just having that understanding allows Swamiji to just flow and manifest and express himself through us. And so actually when Swamiji trains us and asks us to practice power manifestation, it is not just so that we can move a coconut or we can read through our third eye, read blindfolded, but it is to help us, to make us understand more and more that when we allow Swamiji to manifest through our beings, when we allow Swamiji to manifest through our systems, naturally all the best things are only going to happen in our life.
Yes, Maharaj. So, what I wanted to ask, one more thing is, Aya, that when you attended the Paramashivam program, you attended it online, right? You are doing all the Paramashivam program online only. So, like, Swamiji is Swamiji. When you sit in front of him, it's just like you are in complete bliss. So, can you just share us some experience, maybe with a darshan, like how you had your darshan with Swamiji, when you are sitting in front of Swamiji and attending the darshan, how you are like experiencing the darshan itself? Because power manifestation is like for us to show that yes, this is one of the side effects of the enlightenment experience that we are having. It is not actually the main experience. Like Paramashivam is not just for only doing power manifestation. It's like something manifesting Swamiji himself. It's not that power manifestation alone is the effect that you're having. It's like manifesting Swamiji, Paramashiva himself in your life. So can you share us maybe some experiences of having darshan with Swamiji, Ayya?
Yes, Maharaj. I mean, darshans, every time Swamiji gives a darshan, it's always very unique. And also Swamiji, depending on whichever form of Paramashiva, and he usually gives this one powerful cognition for that darshan. And when he gives that darshan, you see, it kind of becomes a part of your reality, whatever cognition Swamiji gives. Normally, you may have to read, like, let's say, 10 books to come to that conclusion and then convince yourself. It's like Swamiji just spending the time with them. He just gives you that one, two sentences, and in that darshan, it becomes a part of your reality. And also, I mean, this is pretty much common. Every time Swamiji gives darshan, there'll be that Kundalini awakening, and at least for me, I feel that slight tingling in the brain where it's always there. So yes, Maharaj, that is what I would say.
Like, so beautiful sharing, Ayya. Thank you for being here with us, Ayya. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Nithyananda,
sure,
Ayya.
sure.
Do you have anything else that you want to share, Ayya?
Not really, Maharaj. It's just that, I mean, after the entire 21 days, one thing I always catch myself doing is, I mean, I always end up looking at myself and thoughts as second person or third person. You kind of end up in that state. You're able to see your thoughts clearly, and you see, okay, whether to ignore the thought, or is it useful, or just go about it. And you feel, at least I feel that change so much, and I see, okay, are others able to see this change in me, or is it just me? So, I mean, the change in a way is assured, Maharaj. It's just that you need to go through that experience, and yeah, it's hard to explain. It's only like you need to experience it for yourself.
Ayya, what do you tell is the best thing for them to do?
Yes, Maharaj, that's true. It's unique for everyone, and it's hard to explain it to somebody else unless you experience it yourself.
Yes, so this in the program you're saying.
Yes, Maharaj, definitely.
Yes, that's the best thing that any one of you can do. Thank you so much, Ayya. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Ayya.
Sure, Maharaj.
Nithyananda.
Then,
Yes, Maharaj. What do you think is the best experience that someone can have? Like, they should just jump into the program. That is all that the person can do. Like, taking the action right now, registering and filling your intention. That is the best thing that they can do from your side. Any obstacle that you're having, filling the intention form that we are having for the Mahaparamashivam, and just registering yourself for the program through the intention form. We will reach out to you and make sure that your reality is caused, and we will make sure that Swamiji is, it's actually Swamiji doing everything. It's not that anyone else is going to do anything. It's Swamiji manifesting and making sure that you are going to attend the program. You just have to tell yes to the program and fill the intention form, and you will be attending the program just by filling up your intention form. The program is there till 1st of March. So all of you have the opportunity to attend any one of these days. Just make sure to fill your intention form, and we'll reach out to you and cause your Mahaparamashivam.
yes, exactly, Paramashivam Maharaj. So I wanted to actually address one of the questions, one of the things which might be going on in the mind of our listeners, the mind of the people who we are asking, who we are telling why you need the Mahaparamashivam program. And see, all the life solutions which Swamiji is giving, Swamiji has pretty much addressed every single problem a man can face in his life. And all of this content, all of these life solutions are freely available on YouTube, are freely available on the internet. There's so many ebooks which are available on the internet, so many podcasts, the satsangs which have been made in podcast format. You can listen to Swamiji pretty much your whole life and never run out of content. That much of content is available on the internet. So why do I need to attend the program? Why can't I just apply the life solutions in our life? And why can't manifest our reality that way? If it was so simple, then we all would have become enlightened by now, wouldn't we? But see, that is the thing. As human beings, we need another person to raise us from the space we are living in right now. When we were just the amoeba, just starting out as singular cells, Mahavishnu came down and gave the breakthrough in the superconscious DNA, And so every step of human evolution, every step of life which has happened on planet Earth happened as a result of divine intervention. The divine coming down, breaking us out of the mold, out of the old patterns, the old form of reality, and pushing us into the next. And so this is how we evolved from being an amoeba to the fish to to different animals, and then to the half animal, the monkey, and then finally as human beings. But unfortunately, while this evolution took place over a certain period of time, we are being stuck as human beings for a very, very long extended amount of time without the evolution happening to the next phase, without evolving ourselves to the next phase of evolution. And that is why is one of the major reasons and results of why we have so much of problems in the world, be it in the form of war, in the form of poverty, in the form of corporate greed, and the fear, preying on the fear of humanity. So many things are happening because people are not realizing the higher potential they carry for themselves and for others. And this is why it is very important that the initiation from the master is needed. Because how much ever we talk, how much ever we explain, neither we nor you are going to be able to make this happen for yourself. It is only through the blessings of Swamiji, through having the enlightened master in our life, having the avatar in our life, which can truly transform our being, which can truly raise us and bring us out of our problems. As long as we all are in the same level, the same plane. So when we all are stuck here, how is it that we're going to be able to jump and raise to a higher level? It is only from above. When they reach their hand down, we should be able to grasp the hand, take hold of it, and allow the master to pull ourselves up. And that is why again and again we are insisting that yes, while the solutions for all the problems which can happen in our life is readily available, but how much of that is actually you're going to have an impact on your life, compared to having Swamiji himself be a part of your life, take care of your life, ensuring that the breakthrough is happening in your life. Either you can have the book, or you can have the author of the book. The choice is in your hands. And so again, just reiterating all the problems which we are going through in our life, we addressed this yesterday as well. It's because you are not realizing your divinity. You are not realizing that you are Paramashiva, you are divine. And that is why, because you do not have that fundamental cognition, you continue to suffer, you continue to have problems in your life, you continue to create more problems in your life when they are not existential in the first place. One of the first laws, the constitution which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given for Kailasa is the right to think, believe, and know that you are Paramashiva, and to treat others with Paramashiva and to be treated as Paramashiva. This is the fundamental first constitution of Kailasa. And so this is not just for the governance of the Kailasa nation, but also a very practical tool, very powerful tool in our lives as well, which just by simply cognizing it, we can come out of so many patterns, we can come out of so many problems, and we can stop giving so much of suffering for other people as well. The Paramashivam program, the name of the program itself is identifying yourself as Paramashiva. Yes. And so whether the problem may be as small as having a migraine, having back pain, having knee pains, all of this can be solved through the Paramashivam program. At the same time, if you're having big problems, like going into hundreds and thousands of dollars into debt, or losing all the different relationships in your life is spiraling out of control, you have some sort of deadly disease in which you don't know whether you'll be able to recover from that disease or not. For all of these problems as well, these life altering, deciding situations in your life, even for all of this, the solution is the same: identifying yourself, understanding, realizing that you are Paramashiva. Yes. And this experience can be given to us only by someone who has experienced this for himself. Swamiji, a person who has cognized and internalized, who is manifesting, experiencing himself as Paramashiva. It is only from someone who is experiencing that can we light our lamp from the same flame. And so again and again, the reiteration why the Paramashivam program is so important, because everything we are talking about, be it in terms of gender completion, being in terms of reflecting the cosmic intelligence in your system, whatever way, whatever function it may be in, it can happen only by having the light, having your lamp being lit from the same flame as Swamiji, who is manifesting that as Paramashiva.
Yes, Mangala Maharaj. What does it mean by being lit by a lamp who is manifesting Paramashiva? Means Swamiji, it's not that Swamiji is going to just make you simply sit over there. The moment you just come and look at Swamiji, and when he looks at you in the darshan, it's like something that will shake you up from the bottom and make your power manifestation immediately start manifesting. You are definitely going to have so many different breakthroughs in different areas of your life. Like Mangala Maharaj was saying, so many examples of you manifesting Swamiji in different ways in your life, different places in your life, and all that is possible through the Paramashivam program. So again, just to remind all the people who are watching us right now, scan the QR code to join the Paramashivam program, and also make sure if you're not able to scan the QR code, you can just go to the link by searching for paramashivaham.org and filling your intention form to come and be part of the great happening, the Paramashivam program itself, and manifesting Paramashiva Swamiji in your life. That is the great and the best experience that you can have. And this experience that you're going to be having, it's like not just for one day, not just for 2 days, it's just for the entire life you're going to be having that experience. Once you're like, people might think, okay, one day I'm attending the program, and what happens once the program is done? Am I going to come down from that space? Am I going to be again back how I was? That's not possible at all, because once you get up there, there is no way that you can come back to the place where you were. It's just a conscious breakthrough. Once the it's not that you cannot go back, you just won't choose to go back.
It's like now we have been monkeys. From monkeys we have evolved into human beings, but that doesn't mean because we were monkeys once upon a time, we're going to start behaving and acting like monkeys. No,
yes,
it's the same way. Once you have the superconscious breakthrough, when you're seeing the transformation you're having from being a human to becoming divine, then naturally why will you go back to being an older self? You'll just have the simple understanding. Actually, in the earlier sessions, I think it was yesterday, we were sharing how Swamiji says that in Agama, there is no technique which is provided for your solution. Rather, it is only the completion, it is only the knowledge. Having the right knowledge is the solution. Having the right understanding is the solution. We gave a beautiful example of fire, where you just know that fire burns. And so no one has any rules or laws or anything saying that you should not go and touch fire, it will hurt you. Just having the simple understanding that fire is going to burn you, you will naturally avoid fire. And this is the common understanding which all of us are going to have.
Yes.
It's the same way. When naturally you have that experience, you realize that you are no more human. You have become divine. Then you will never, even if you want to, you will not be able to, because you have finally become something different. You've become something new. You have become a divine being. Your life becomes magical. You're stuck at a traffic stop light. Swami gives this example so many times. You're stuck at a traffic light and the light is red. You're urgent. You need to go somewhere. Just use the power of your third eye. Chant Mahavakya. Invoke Swamiji in your being. Chant Mahavakya using the power of the third eye. Tell the traffic light to switch. It will switch for you, because you are divine. You are the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. And so from that understanding that you are divine, you are the chosen one of the cosmos, you are the chosen one of Swamiji, cosmos life simply just functions in your will.
Yes, Maharaj. It is not that something that you are manifesting now, the way you are having, see, like we are speaking for the past few days about this, we've told this so many times, you are not going to be able to relate with what you were before at all. Like even just the 1 day of Paramashivam, like if you are attending the 21 days, that's like the best thing. Like there is nothing else better than that. But even if you are attending 1 day of the Paramashivam or a few days of the Paramashivam, you will just not be able to see that, was this how I was? Each initiation you're getting from Swamiji, each time you're sitting in front of Swamiji and manifesting the powers or doing the yoga session, everything that you do, just looking back like how you were, it will be so different. It's not the people who are around you are going to feel the difference. Like I've seen so many people in my own life that when they go for any of Swamiji's program, or any of the people who are like outside, who just come to the Adinam once and like to Kailasa for having darshan of the deities or something, and they just go back. The way I see them that time, and when they attend a program and they have the initiation from Swamiji and they're manifesting powers, that time what happens to them is completely different. It's like they themselves will not be able to see that, like, was this how I was? Like, they will feel, why couldn't I have attended the program before? So just make sure that you are attending the program how many every days you can. Best now is to register for the program right now by signing up for the intention, and we will cause your Paramashivam. And any questions that you have, you can leave in the comments in Facebook or YouTube or whichever platform that you're watching in, and we will make sure to answer your questions.
Very beautiful, actually. If you go to the YouTube channel, the same YouTube channel in which you're watching this live stream, if you go and to the playlist, you'll find one of the playlists of Inner Awakening testimonies. There are literally thousands of testimonies of various participants from various parts of the world, participants who can't even speak English, who have come and with the help of translators who have attended the program. Every type of person in the world has attended Inner Awakening, and not a single one has regretted the experience or regretted the decision they've made. And
Yes.
this is an undisputed fact. Anyone, talk to any single person who has attended the Inner Awakening program, the only one word which they're going to say, and only going to add more on top of that, is that it is life transformational. It will change the very way you function, you think, you cognize, you perceive about life.
Yes.
And that is something only can happen in the Inner Awakening. It is unique. It is such a beautiful program. Even if thousands and thousands of people are attending the Inner Awakening program, the program is designed in such a beautiful way where you will feel Swamiji is working directly with you. Swamiji is working directly on you. The program was designed just for you and to complete your patterns, to make you manifest your ultimate possibility.
Yes, Maharaj. And every time when you are sitting at darshan in front of Swamiji, and Swamiji is speaking, he is giving some powerful cognition, and Swamiji is giving you various initiations and all the powerful cognitions during the session, it will be like, oh my God, Swamiji is telling me directly, this is for me. This what Swamiji is telling is exactly where I was suffering. Like, it's not like one person will feel like this or two people will feel like this. Every person who is attending the program, something or the other, Swamiji will literally relate with that person. It's not that when you ask the personal question, yes, all of you will be having the opportunity to directly ask your question to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and get answered and blessings from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself when you are attending the program. But it's not that when he is speaking to you personally alone, even when you are just sitting in front of Swamiji without you doing anything, just when Swamiji is giving the powerful cognitions, you will be able to click with it so beautifully that you will know that yes, this is for me. Mangala Maharaj, have you had any experience like in satsangs itself? So many times when Swamiji is speaking and giving us powerful cognitions in the satsang itself, I'll feel like, oh my God, this is exactly what Swamiji is telling. This is exactly, I can relate with it. It's not like only I have that experience. Every person who I talk to, they will tell, yes, I had this powerful cognition. It's not that Swamiji would have directly spoken to them, but every person who is sitting there in the satsang or who is present in front of Swamiji, Swamiji would have like addressed every single person, whoever were there in the whole program.
Actually,
itself.
there's very beautiful sharings where like so many thousands of devotees have had their sharings. Even I myself have used this technique so many times, where any problem, anything which I'm suffering with right now, and I'm trying to find a solution, I don't know what to, just picking up the Living Enlightenment book, think of your problem, think of Swamiji, and just whatever page you open the book to, just randomly just flip through the book, the page which is there, it may be about the topic, it may not even be about what you're talking about, but when you read, the solution which will come will exactly match and solve your problem.
Yes.
And so there are thousands of people. If you just talk to any devotee, every single devotee has have some experience like this, where they're going through a tough time, they don't know what to do, what solution to have. Just opening the Living Enlightenment book presents them with the solution they need. And actually, now that we're on this topic of allowing the cosmic intelligence to reflect in our brains, reflect in our systems, Paramashivam Maharaj, I'm pretty much all of us know the number of demos, the world tours that you did, where you've manifested these powers, manifested and displayed to the whole world these power manifestation science and power manifestation shaktis. What is the different experiences you've had where, out of spontaneity you would have needed to react or come to a situation where that would have been possible with any logic? But because of just continuously doing the power manifestation again and again, the cosmic intelligence is being mirrored in your brain. So
yes, Maharaj. So there are actually so many different incidences that has happened in my life. like when I'm doing the power manifestation, like every person who is sitting around me, actually I should say during the Akashic readings, when we are in doing the Akashic reading sessions, when we are manifesting Swamiji in our body, and Kalabhairava, Lord Kalabhairava, the Lord of Time, we are manifesting him in our body and we are revealing the Akashic records. That time I've like had the greatest breakthroughs in my life and seen so much of difference. Like I'll start the Akashic readings. It was in Tiruvannamalai during the Paurnami time. We used to have Akashic reading sessions for all the devotees who are coming for the Paurnami, doing the Girivalam and coming to our Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai. They will all be going around, and so they will have the opportunity to come and ask their questions to Lord Kalabhairava himself when we are manifesting the Akashic readings. That time, when I sit for the Akashic readings, it used to be like, I'll just close my eyes, visualize Swamiji, enter into the space of oneness with him, and like when I realized that it is me, 6 hours would have just like that passed. I would not even realize that, so like my body, I'll just be sitting over there. I'll just be sitting straight and just looking at the Murti of Swamiji over there, the deity of Swamiji which was kept over there in the Tiruvannamalai. I'll just be looking at Swamiji, and 8 hours would have just like that passed without any sleep. I'll not even feel sleepy for 1 second. I won't even feel that it is me at that time. It will be he manifesting through me and giving me all the experiences that I was having at that time. So to say that when you're doing a power manifestation or when you're having any breakthrough in your life, you will not know the things that you'll just not know anything at all.
Such a beautiful sharing, Paramashivam Maharaj. Actually, I've also heard the same thing from many other Balsans who have done the Akashic records as well, where they just sit, and when they suddenly realize that they're sitting again, the whole Akashic reading session would have been over. And it is just such a beautiful experience where the divine lands in you and manifests through you. And so these are actually not just this is something which is being Ramaji is expressing to us recently. This was practiced for so many thousands of years and is still continues to be practiced in indigenous villages and traditions in India. In small villages, small traditions, the science is still there, where the divine is invoked into their beings during certain festivals, during certain rituals, and they manifest the divine during those certain moments. And so this is not a recent science. This is not something which is being discovered newly. This has been there for thousands and thousands of years and is being continues to be practiced. There are so many, if you have a little bit of knowledge, history about India, or you are born and brought up in any of the Indian villages, you will naturally have heard stories like this, where during certain rituals, temple festivals, the divine is just comes down and lands into the body of the devotees, into the shariras of the devotees and the followers, and during those moments the divine manifests through them. These are just some of a few glimpses of the cosmic intelligence being reflected into all of our beings.
Yes, Maharaj.
And Swamiji also very beautifully, he gives us the darshan of Ganesha, the darshan of Kalabhairava, Venkateshwara, of all the 64 forms and manifestations of Paramashiva, where during those moments their neuron activity, the frequency in which they are vibrating, gets mirrored into us, and our frequency also raises to vibrate in the same frequency.
Yes, Maharaj. Just one more thing that I wanted to share. When I used to be small, before joining Gurukul and before coming to Swamiji, I used to like a lot of these kind of movies where people are manifesting all different kinds of powers and showing all the various power manifestations. I didn't know that. I used to think that yes, these are all possible. See, they're doing it. I want to do this. I want to do this. So it was like something that I had a desire in me that yes, I want to do all of these power manifestations in my life. It is so beautiful. I used to just be seeing that and okay, but I really did not think that I would be able to do that someday. But such a beautiful thing that when I came to Gurukul, just in like the moment I came to Gurukul, I used to have a lot of skin issues actually. Like in cold season, I used to have a lot of rashes in my hands, in my legs, and all of that. Just one initiation from Swamiji, when Swamiji was manifesting the bhava of Kalabhairava himself, the Lord of Time, I went and just requested for healing from Swamiji, and just Swamiji, I don't know what he did. I cannot tell what he did. I don't know what Swamiji did, but he just made sure that I'm healed. After that, Never even once I had any problem like this. And so many powers are manifesting in me just like that. Just my decision, okay, I'll be with Swamiji, I'll sit in front of Swamiji when Swamiji is giving the initiation. That is all I used to do. And when he used to do the initiation or anything like that, I will not know what he's doing to me itself. It's just a new breakthrough for every single person. And this is not only in my life. Every person who you see have attended the program or who has attended the program and become a Kailasavasi now, or anyone you ask, every single person, every single one of them will have some or the other breakthrough like this, and each one will have a different kind of experience altogether.
Very beautifully put, Paramashivam Maharaj. I think more than this, it is time for all of you to come and have the experience, be a part, be an insider. Because see, as you all viewing this, there are many other people who know this experience, know what we're talking about, are an insider and have this experience. They're living their life beautifully, wonderfully, and for every problem, everything in their life, Swamiji has given them a ready-made solution, tailored, made ready just for them. And so there's nothing more to say at this moment. It's just come, register, be a part of this great experience. Allow Swamiji to be in your life. Have Swamiji being present in your very own house, in your very own household. It is like having Swamiji, the ultimate 911 number, right at your fingertips. Having him on speed dial. That is pretty much what the Paramashivam program is going to be giving to you. Yes. And so without further ado, please do go ahead and scan the QR code which is going to be projected on the screen. You can either scan the QR code or you can visit the website directly, paramashivoham.org, which will directly help you and directly lead you to the intention form where you can fill the intention, and we will help you cause your Paramashivam program. And so with this, I think we're coming to the end of today's segment. We are looking forward to hearing what you feel, the problems which you are going through, and how we can help solve those problems. Any problem, you name it, be it money, time, household commitments, so many different, whatever problem it can be in your life. You put the question to us with the grace and blessings of Swamiji. We will help and solve your problem, manifest the Paramashivam program. This person is going to be attending the program. Swamiji has been giving this program for more than 10 years. And thousands and thousands of people who have come had their lives transformed. I have known people who have maxed out all possible loans they could take in the bank and had to borrow money to come and attend the program. Now these people who have borrowed and who could not take loans from the bank, who had been so low in debt, they are now making millions and millions of dollars. And so these are just some of the glimpses, some of the experience of people who have attended the Paramashivam program, while just leaving everything else, just trusting Swamiji and jumping right into the program. That is just something which you need to do. And when you make that jump, naturally Swamiji is going to do everything which needs to be done in your life. And so with this, we're actually coming to the end of today's session. We're going to see you all again, and we'll be seeing you as well when you sign in the intention form, fill in the intention form for the program. We'll be seeing you in the Paramashivam program. So with this, we're going to finish and conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. A more intelligently connected world leads to a brighter future. An enlightened humanity leads to a better world. During the Paramashivam program, we help people to discover their superhuman possibilities and help them to find and achieve the true purpose of their birth by giving them the techniques, practices, and methodologies from the Vedagamas, the original source scriptures of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the ancient original Vedas and Agamas in all its glory, in a user-friendly way for the modern mind. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is transforming human beings into divine beings, reviving, initiating, and replicating the 463 powers from the Agamas revealed by Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is not just giving solutions for every problem man faces, but is making them irrelevant to their lives by transforming human beings into divine beings.
Listen, any argument presented by your mind, body, your present reality to establish you are not Paramashiva. You are not omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Anything presented to prove you are not Paramashiva is illegitimate. Decide this. This is super determinism. Understand? Anything you declare as illegitimate will lose power over you, will die in few days, few minutes, maybe in few weeks, whatever few days it takes. It will not have power over you. Understand, this is the method for sudden enlightenment. This is the method for sudden enlightenment. It happens by the Shaktipada. Here Paramashiva is sitting to tell you all, you are Paramashiva, you are me, with Shaktipada and Shaktinipada.
The Dvitiya Vijnasa Krama is an extensive and thorough yoga sequence to prepare your body to receive the experience being given by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism. Through the yoga, which is aligned as per the source scriptures laid down by Paramashiva and the Agamas, you break all the impossibility in your body and in turn break the very cognition of impossibility. The program leads you to go beyond your human frame and